Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to start part 2 of the chapter Understanding Media. In the previous video we discussed about what is media and money. So today we will discuss about media and democracy. What is the role of media in democracy? So first of all we have to know what is democracy. Democracy is derived from two Greek words, demos and kratia. It means the rule of people. Democracy is the rule of people. That is known as democracy, rule of people. So how it is the rule of people? Direct or indirect? India is the indirect democracy because we elect our representatives and representatives from the government. So this is indirect democracy. In this kind of democracy, what is the role of media? So media plays very important role in a democracy. Without media, we cannot imagine the good democracy. You can suppose if there are no news on the TV, no newspapers, no magazines, and nothing is there to know about the government, what is the government doing, what are the policies of the government, what campaigning is done by the government. So how can we react to the government? Clear? So media is very important in a democratic system. So what are the main roles of media in a democracy? With the help of these points we'll discuss. First is watchdog of government, of democratic government. Media is the watchdog of democratic government because it controls over the functioning of government. How does it control? Because it gives the true news, true knowledge about the government, about the functioning of government to the people. So whatever policy has been passed by the government, whatever law has been made by the government, so about that particular law, about that particular policy of the government taken by the government, it transforms to the people. It gives the knowledge about that particular law to the people. So the people can know about the particular functioning of the government, works of the government, and after that they can react. Clear? Next one is fourth pillar of democracy. Without media, we cannot imagine the democratic system, as I already told you that this is the fourth pillar of democracy. Right? After people, governmental institutions, and the major decisions taken by the government on for the welfare of the people, legislature, it is very important, like legislative, like executive and judiciary. So it is very important. This is the fourth pillar of democracy because it works to strengthening democracy. Without media, we cannot make a democratic system strengthened or more powerful. Next one is bridge between people and government. What government is doing? So the knowledge of the functioning of government, it gives to the people, and what people want, what people react after the policy passed by the government, and what people want, what are the problems of the people, it also make available to the government. So both of the things, it works as link between people and government. Government passes the policy that is not in favor of the people. For example, right now some agricultural bills have been passed by the government. So many people think that these bills are not good for farmers. So what the farmers are doing? Farmers are doing protest activities, are known as public protest. Public protest. So what is the role of media in this public protest? Right? In public protest, what is the role of media? Media provides the coverage, right, of these protest activities like rallies, dharnas, strikes, and burns, and stopping the transport, etc. Right? Railway tracks, etc. are jams. So these are the protest activities, and coverage is provided by media to the government. So for the government, this is the base of the knowledge that what the people are reacting to their policy. Right? In the same way, what government is doing, the same knowledge is provided to the people also by media. So through newspaper, through news, radio, television, magazines, etc. We can get the knowledge about the government policies. Next one is freedom of expression. Media is the means of expression. Freedom of expression provides the freedom of expression. Although media is free, if we say this, it can be objectionable that the media is not independent like you are saying. Why? Because sometimes media is censored. So what is censorship we'll discuss later. But first of all, freedom of expression. You can write the articles, you can give the news, and what incident has been taken place and what are happening in surroundings or in the country and out of the country. So the real news are provided by the media. This is freedom of expression. You can express your ideas through media, right? You can means give the interview on the TV programs, you can write your articles on the newspaper and in magazines, etc. So this is the freedom of expression provided by media. Next one is shaping public opinion. If you are watching a debate between different leaders from different political parties on TV, so the person who is belonging to BJP is saying something on any issue. If the person is belonging to Congress is saying something on the particular issue, and in the same way RJD or communist parties, so different ideas you will observe, and after observing, after listening the different leaders from the different political parties, you will shape your opinion and you will have one idea on that particular issue, that who is saying right, who is saying wrong. So in this way, media, with the help of media and knowledge provided by media, we can shape our public opinion. So this is the shaping of public opinion. Next one is educating the people. How the media educates people? Because we get the political knowledge only through media. We do not have any kind of other source except media that we will know about the government policies, about the government decisions and other institutional knowledge in democracy, right? What's happening in the parliament, what's happening in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, how can we know? We can know about watching Lok Sabha TV or Rajya Sabha TV or other news channels, that what's happening in the in fact in parliament and who is speaking what, right? What Lok Sabha speaker is saying what, and about which policies, and what is the debate, and how much voting is there. So all kinds of these processes we can know only through media. So it provides us transparent system, right? It provides us transparent system of democracy. In this way we get political knowledge only through media. So dear students, I hope that you understood all the functions of, all the roles of the media in our democratic country. But is media free or not? It is independent or not? If you think about it, that one word we have to discuss now, that is censorship. What is censorship? Let's discuss. So media is independent or not? With the meaning of this word we can understand what is censorship. This is the special power of the government, censorship. You have listened about the censor board of India, that provides the power to the government or this institution, particular censor board of India, that cuts the scenes, particular scenes, dialogues and songs and something else from the movies before releasing. That may be objectionable for the government, that may be objectionable on behalf of the people. So the powers that government has to disallow media from publishing or showing certain stories. Clear? Publishing means to be printed or to be shown on the TV and on radio and on any means of communication, on any means of media. Clear? So whatever can be disallowed by the government, that powers is known as censorship. Clear? So in this way we can say that media is not independent because it is controlled by the government. Sometimes you have seen that the news channels show only the news that is publishing, that is being provided by the government institutions and only in favor of the government. So whatever news is not in favor of government, sometimes that news is hidden and that news is not telecasted on TV or on other news channels. So some news channels can favor the government. In this way, that means of media is not free or independent because that is controlled by the government. But all the channels and all means of media are not controlled, but censorship can be there. So in this way, the example of censorship we have seen in the emergency period. Emergency that was put by the government in 1975, June 1975 to 1977. So in this way, that was the period when media was completely controlled by the government. So dear students, we have completed these topics in this video, and I hope that you have understood. In the next video, we will discuss the rest of the topic of this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.